You, my friend, are a spiritual ninja, an ethereal warrior, a reality conquistador. That is you. And you haven't been in this energy your whole life. It's been basically you just switched over when we switched from Pisces to Aquarius, the age of, that is. And with your newfound powers, your newfound confidence, your newfound trust in yourself, your newfound trust for the universe, comes a great deal of responsibility, a very heavy weight to carry. And you're ready to accept this role. You're ready to step in to your new identity, and you're ready to transform the normal. Society's standards have been placed upon you from ever since you were a little kid. You've been expected to fit the mold. You've been programmed. You've been lied to. You've been taken advantage of. But all that is in the past tense. We're not living in the past anymore. This is all about the future. This is all about new beginnings. This is all about a newfound sense of purpose and freedom for you. And like I said, with this new sound sense of purpose and freedom comes responsibility. And you're going to have to step into this role with a clear mind, a level head, and the trust in the universe that it has your back, because it does. You're basically chosen. Basically, you could forget everything I just said. Start with you're chosen. And as a chosen one, people are going to rely on you. People are going to become burdenous. People are going to be burdenous. People are going to expect a lot from you. But what I'm here to tell you is that you're not the parents of anyone yet. That will come in due time. But as of right now, you are no one's parent. You have to supply, you have to protect, well, you could protect people, but you have to nurture nobody in this world right now but yourself. And that's going to be kind of a hard thing to do for you because you're so used to stepping into that leadership role. You're definitely going to be a leader, but you're so used to pampering everyone. You're so used to putting everyone before yourself. You're so used to being so selfless as to spending your time and your resources and your energy on people that don't reciprocate any of that to you. And now shit's different. This is the age of that was the age of Pisces. That was the age of disciplined structures, rigid education. And now we're stepping into the age of Aquarius, which is dismantling those very structures and basically bombarding with the truth. And the truth of the matter is, those structures mean nothing to you anymore. Those structures, everyone who's holding on to those structures and doesn't want to change is getting left behind, because there's a new energy on the taking over the earth. But as for the chosen one that I'm talking to, you are going to have to pave the way for the next generation of chosen ones, because you're a leader now. And people are going to try to come back into your life. People's lives are falling apart right now as we speak. People you went to school with, old friends, old family that you don't talk to anymore. Those people's lives are literally disintegrating right now. And they've been watching you, and they know what's going on with you, and they know that you're not affected by this new change of age that we're in. And they actually can see that you're prospering more than you ever have been. They might have stopped talking to you or stopped associating themselves with you because they did stop associating with you because they were better off than you at the time. They were more financially secure than you. They were basically, they didn't need you at the time, so they left you in the dust to suffer, and that's what you did. And you suffered in silence, and you had to endure what you had to go through. But I'm here to tell you that all of that was for a reason. And there's a reason why you had to endure that. And there's a reason for all of that suffering. And that is because it was simply preparing you for what is to come. And what is to come, my friend, it's beautiful. What I'm seeing in my head is I'm seeing an estate. I'm seeing a big estate. Kind of looks like the White House in a way. But there's streets there. It's like a little community. It's like a little town. And what I'm seeing is you're basically like the mayor of that town. And you're going to have a whole community that looks up to you. You're going to have people that depend on you. And you're going to have a lot of responsibility in cultivating your whole farm, I'm seeing either an estate. Okay, so I'm getting two images here. I'm seeing either an estate or like a bachelor mansion pad for you. And or this could go a lot of different ways, whether you're a humanitarian, whether you want to be a bachelor. There's a lot of different ways you can go with this. But what I'm seeing is, and this is further on down the line, this isn't what's coming up is just wealth. You're going to start managing wealth. You're going to start investing your wealth. You're going to start investing in different people and different businesses. You might actually buy some businesses and then build them up a little bit more and then sell them for triple what you bought them for. And I'm just seeing in the near future, you're going to be making a lot of economically prosperous business moves. And you're going to really be striving to build a financial safety net for you and your family. But what I was saying about all these people that left you in the dust, left you out to suffer, left you out to dry, left you out to rot, left you out to die, left you out to just basically go through hell. Those people, what they left you out to go through, they're starting to go through that because their financial security blanket they've spent it all. And and you want to know why that happened? Why they went broke? Is because they thought they were more superior than everyone else in their life, in the world. Actually, they thought they were better off and that shit would never change and they were going to be good forever. Well, newsflash, reality changes, and the new age just hit them. Going from Pisces to Aquarius just hit them real hard, and they didn't know how to. For one, they didn't know how to budget their money. For two, they didn't know how to build wealth. Like they got a certain amount of wealth and they did not invest it. They were not smart with their money. And for three, they had so much love for themselves that they didn't prioritize anyone but themselves. So that basically left them to they spent all their money, they used up all their resources, they lost all the little friends that they had, and now all those people are going through it right now, and they've been watching you the whole time. After they left you out to dry, they've still kept tabs on you for sure. They've been watching you, watching what you're doing, seeing, because they like to because you suffering got them off in a lot of different ways. And they basically, like, you were just like they, whenever they would feel insecure, whatever, they would just remember the times that you were going through and that how bad you were doing, and that would lift them up into basically just putting on the mask for another day. They would just look back and see your suffering as, oh, he's doing worse than me, so shit can't be going so bad for me. But now, going from Pisces to Aquarius, they're going through it now, and they're going to start coming to try and get back in contact with you because they see that you are actually starting to come back up in this world, and you're starting to get your footing, and you're starting to build your safety net under you. And this is just the beginning of it. Like, you may not, externally, you may not see that, or you may not even be getting the abundance that you are, that it's coming into your life. You may not have that right now. And that's just a matter of your internal has just switched in this period from Pisces to Aquarius. Your internal has switched, and now your internal, now you know you're worthy. Now you know you're worthy of abundance. You know that you're worth it. And it takes a little bit of time to go from your internal knowingness to your external showingness, right? So takes a little bit of time, and that could be a couple months, it could be a year, it's dependent, it changes for everyone, right? So they are going to be coming back to you as soon as they see that you're doing better, as soon as they see that you're as of use to them, because that's the only reason why they really left you in the first place, is because you were useless to them, and you weren't doing them anything positive or anything beneficial. You weren't doing that. But now they're gonna be needing you. They're gonna be coming back, and I'm here to tell you, do not tell them what you got going on. Don't tell them. They don't need to know. You're not lying to them. You know, they call that white lies, when you're not lying to someone, but you're not telling them fully what's going on. You know, they're gonna try to get into the scoop, see what exactly you've been doing, how you've been staying afloat, how you've been keeping your sanity, how you're still alive. They're going to ask you all these things, basically. And only thing you need to say to them is, damn, how the tables have turned, huh? That's all you really got to say, because you're a spiritual ninja, right? You're a spiritual ninja. And so you just basically got to, don't rub it in, but let them know that you did not forget. You forgave them. Of course you forgave them, because that's just the type of person you are. You're going to forgive everybody, but you're never going to forget anything. And that's going to drive these people to start stalking your pages, maybe they might even stalk you in person, and they're going to try to sneak back into your life. They already have a diabolical plan of 10 different ways they're going to try to come back in your life. They could send a girl or a guy over to try to finesse you, and then they might be a mutual friend of them. Like, there's just so many ways they're going to try to finesse themselves back into your life, but you can't let that happen, because all they're going to do if you do let that happen is ruin everything. They're going to ruin everything you got going. They're going to fuck up everything you got going. So just don't tell anybody. I'm talking about friends, family. I'm talking about anybody you're partnered with, like in a relationship or sexually active with, any of that. Don't tell anybody what you got going on, because it's gonna fuck it up. If you tell anyone, it's gonna ruin it. And just be like, I know this by experience. Like, there's been times, well, there was this time where a friend of mine, I was gonna let him in on a little thing I was starting up, on a little business idea that I had, and then I told him about it, and then he disappears. Right? He disappears. He goes to a different state or some shit. Like, he went and said, I don't even know where he went, because he kind of ghosted me, and then he just stopped talking to me. I was kind of like, where does this fool go? Like, whatever, like, I guess, like, well, okay. This fool just bounced. And then come to find out, homie started my business that I was talking about. He started my business, straight stole my idea, and got it trademarked and everything, bro. And he was acting like it was his business. He had no remorse. He didn't even care one bit that he straight stole my idea, and I was gonna let him in on that idea. Is the thing. That's the part that gets me the most. Is I was gonna do this with him, but he went behind my back and did it himself. And that shit hurts. And so basically the moral of that story is, if I wouldn't have told this fool what I was doing, he would have never been able to, he wouldn't have had that idea to do. And you know, like, it's just crazy to me how people could backstab you like that, how people could slick go behind your back and do something like that, steal your whole idea, you know. So, but yeah, anyway, don't tell anyone what you got going on, because it ain't gonna do nothing but hinder you. It ain't gonna do nothing but fuck up everything you got going on right now. So don't tell anybody, and keep doing what you're doing. Don't tell anybody, and you're gonna see that this is gonna pay off. You're in the eye of the storm right now, right? It might seem calm right now, but shit's about to pick up and shit's about to get very great for you. So just hang in there. You got this. I know it. I trust you. I love y'all, and catch you on the next one. Inspite to Insight. Peace.